We're gonna try it out. I've seen this so many times on You're Not Alone or I'm Feeling. Oh, this is just a prevention suicide thing. Cool. I saw this so many times on Facebook, I think. Like a bunch of times. And it looked hilarious. So I have to play it once. Yumi, I just arrived, Mom. Oh, X. Okay, X is to continue. I go straight to the store. Send me a text when you see this. Love you. Do people text like this, by the way? I don't use the letter U. I type out the actual word U. Will you even want to leave? Oh, this... Oh. Okay. Okay, slightly better. 2 is way too high, actually. I'd love to explore right now, but I have to go to the convenience store. Okay. So it is definitely very Silent Hill-esque. But it's very pixelated. And someone... Who are you? Yo, you got blood on your face, bro. Oh, you're a pretty girl. Did you get lost? The store? Oh, you're the new girl. Follow me. I'll show you everything. Let me be your guide. I'm Fraggin. Just Fraggin. Welcome to Doll Town. Truth is, this town used to be a lot shinier. The city worked for the Hanabari. I mean, Father Hanabari. People used to call him the doll maker. He in fact made larger-than-life dolls. Really, look, it's like they're looking at us sometimes. Oh, I can move. I'll admit that they're a bit messy here and there. Especially those dolls. But I guess that's what you call... You're the one that they call to the rescue, I guess. Sorry, I was super distracted. We've arrived. Thanks, Fraggin. You just walked like a block. This is a super small town. I've known a lot of small towns that are... Okay, go to the store and do what you have to do. I'll wait outside. So... Okay, the phone is not in notification. So I don't know if anyone knows this before we keep going forward. There are small towns that do exist like this where it's a super small population, and it's like just one street, like literally one street that has everything. So it has your grocery store, it has your bar on the opposite end, it's got like your small eatery food places, but you would have to drive. Like, you don't live in that town, by the way, like where everything is. You live like 30 minutes to an hour away from like where that strip is. So it's still a drive to get there. Another thing is that the dolls remind me... I don't know if anyone has seen this, by the way. Have you ever seen the My Strange Addiction, where the person is addicted to like... Is it like adult dolls, where like his whole thing is driving around with the doll? He has a wife too, and they collect these dolls together, and like they take photos and stuff with it, and they bring one like around town, and like the wife sits in the back seat while the doll sits in the like passenger seat with the guy. Dude, it is so fun. It is like hilarious. It is funny to me, dude. It's crazy. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it before, but it is hilarious. Okay, back to what I was doing. Sorry, it just reminded me of that so much. Going. Hello, Yumi. Sorry I couldn't be there for your first day in Doll Town. I left you the keys of the store under the vending machine. Once you get inside, turn on the register and I'll tell you what to do. And don't bother the dolls. LOL. That is stupid. Is that a cat? Why did you leave a cat in there? Oh, that's freaking me out. These trees look like they like are living things. Where is... Okay, the vending machines are here. Nice. That made me jump. That made me jump. That stupid effing cardboard. Oh my god. I don't play horror games. I'm glad you made it inside. I can see you through the security cameras. Turn on the register and the switches behind the counter. Okay. Confession. I have a confession to make right now, like right away. I hate horror games. I actively hate horror games. I'm not joking when I say I hate horror games. I despise horror games. Oh, you get to pet the cat. Okay, that's kind of soothing. Okay. Fuck it. I hate this game already. I hate this game. I hate this game so much right now. I hate this game so much. I hate the music, dude. I don't give a shit about the fucking mannequin. Homie, this mannequin is... I'm not joking. This mannequin is in the fucking way. What the...
Hours later.
It's bread. Yup. The dog's still gonna be there. Homie, what the I want him to beat this fucking thing's ass. Why the fuck are you in my way? That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. Okay? That doesn't make it... I understand the dogs move. That shit don't make no sense, though. That don't make no sense. What? Because here's the thing that doesn't make any sense. If I'm right here, right? If I'm right here, that thing's right there. I go even slightly around. It should still be in the peripheral of the character's vision. It's stupid. Here's a switch. Open back door as well. Oh, damn it. That thing keeps messing me up. I keep thinking there's... Find an exit. Well, I'm assuming the back door is an exit. This place.
That's a stupid decision. That can only be made by a stupid idiot.
I don't like that this is... Oh, this is where we fight something. I remember. Okay, in the demo, it has me fighting a doll in this room. So I know a doll is going to appear. I'm not going to get freaked out. I'm not. Okay, I know what's coming, so I feel a little bit better. Small box. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I knew this shit was gonna happen. Why? Why? It still scared the shit out of me. How do I do the combos though? Like, because before she could do combos. I don't know the... $56.83 maybe? Because it makes it easier. You found her! Don't be afraid, it's a doll. Question, do I have to keep hitting... Yeah, I do. Okay. More real than life, huh? That's why this town used to be so well known. The main factory made dolls for the entire country and beyond. Life-size doll based on design my father had developed. and I guess I owe you a little explanation. My father was a doll maker, and he was the one who kept this town alive thanks to his factory. But after my sister's death... Wait, I'm going to show you something. Follow me. Can I get the... thing tried to beat my ass. Night was beginning to fall over the doll town. The streets were quiet. The fog was setting in. Tusamugi, I think that's how you say it. Where is she? Mio, you're so annoying. I'll find you. Oh, but I can't fight in this? That's bullshit.
Idiot.
I'm actually very annoyed that this game... Oh, this pisses me off, actually. Mother... You telling me... I just spent so long. I'm not even joking. I spent... Are you kidding? Fuck you. You're so good, Gohan. We'll see if I can find you. You'll see. Do I have to do this? Do not tell me I have to walk all the... I have to walk all the way... Are you kidding me, dude? I have to walk all the way back that I just came from. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm really annoyed that I have to keep walking. Big iron door intrigued her. God. Sarn it. Back room is the perfect place. Because what's annoying me is that it's the sound that is so loud blasting my damn ear. Little girl coveted the idea of hiding in a large refrigerator. You know, PSA, do not do that. Especially old refrigerator. I think old refrigerators used to just latch. So, like, if you did that, it would just, like, you don't do that. Just don't. Don't ever hide in a fridge. Her girlfriend would soon find her. Starting cold between hops and the stream. Yeah, I'm going to assume that she unfortunately passed away because of the cold. Also, if it's such a small town, someone would actually hear it. This town has had a heavy past. I'll tell you everything later and take a tour of the little town. When you're ready, meet me in front of the school. Bye. Okay, we don't have stick drift anymore, which is great. Give you an idea of my stick drift. Real quick. Is it gonna do it? No? There we go. Not touching the damn controller. Not touching the controller. It is doing it by itself. Which does not help in certain situations, especially guns. I was about to punch this kid in the fucking face. There you are. It all started here. Do you see that girl on the school roof? That's my sister, Mio. No, it's not really her. It's her doll. She committed suicide a few years ago. Do you know who really killed her? It's this fucking town. For those... God, this sound is so aggressive. I don't know what that says. Those are simple Hindenango words, by the way. That's on that board that we just saw. All of them are regular Hindenangas. And they're super easy. I haven't studied in so long, but I recognize some of them. I think the L one is La? I think? She was subjected to bullying daily by a group of girls in her class. It became hell on earth after her death. The town was divided. My father employed everyone here. He was despised by some. Those who pushed Mio were never punished officially. The doll you see up there is not just a memory. It's okay, Cooper. Sorry, my dog was acting up. He's crying. It's okay, Cooper. It's okay, buddy. It's a promise. I found Mio's diary. She wrote, but she felt what she felt. I can show it to you, but you have to be ready to experience it. Join me inside my father's house and I'll tell you a bit more all about this. The code is I'm not gonna remember this code. 58008. I'm gonna write that down because I have garbage memory. We're just gonna write that down just in case, guys, because I'm stupid. I'm not gonna remember that freaking number for some reason. Okay. In the meantime, go for a walk. But from now on, Yumi, take care of yourself. Oh, does this mean I can fight the dolls now? By the way, they do. But towns like this do exist. That camera effed me up. There are towns that are just like this, and I'm not joking in any regard. I'm keeping up my fighting stance. I want to fight another doll. Come on, fight me. Fight me. She's got nothing. Yeah, it's not like she needs it. No, do not take, bro. Why? Why? Okay, I wanted to fight a doll, but I wanted it to provoke me. I didn't want to provoke the doll. Why am I provoking it? I'm stealing its money. Why? That's not my money. Oh my God. I'm sorry. That's just. I'm not going in there. But she stayed in there. Okay. So if I go in there, I could play that game. But I'm not going to. I can actually get a gotcha though. I'm gonna keep the 100 yen on me just in case. Meet Fraggin at the mansion. That mansion? Wait, what mansion? Hanabari Manor. Okay, so that's not the manor. No, that's a high school. 3 lines is the temple. Up is a convenience store. 2 is the cafe. 1 is the town monument. Okay, the manor is straight down that way. It's past the school that way. Wait, and it's probably the one most annoying. Oh, seriously? Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, you son of a... Can we not do that? Can we not, when we get out of a selection screen, that the fact that she is the one that is scaring the shit out of me off? Wait, 100 yen? I swear to God, if the key is in here, I'm actually going to be legitimately mad. Fucking brick. Okay. So what we need... See, the Lego perfectly fits. 5800, okay. Oh, 5... Shoot, how do you... Okay, I'm just gonna try... There we go. 5, 8... I had to use my mouse. For some reason, it would not work with the controller. Maybe I was pushing the wrong button. I was pushing every button, though. Nothing around here. Another origami figure. Constantly. I'm going to literally have my guard up constantly. It's even got my health bar. Okay. No, something's gonna happen. I'm actually sweating a little bit already. God, this is ridiculous. This game isn't even that scary. I'm just really shitty. Okay. I don't give a shit. I am like full on not giving a shit. I am. This is very Silent Hill-esque. I don't like. Come on, come on, come on. Why? Why is it making me jump that bad? It shouldn't have to. Holy crap. You're already here? Anyway, welcome to my home. Well, what's left of it. This was my father's home, and this is where we grew up. This is where he lost his mind. The downfall of a man. Let me tell you. No little child talks like this. Mr. Hanabari was a man who had grown up in Dolltown. Born to farmer parents, he knew what a harsh life and tough ends of the month were like. But his talent allowed him to turn his life into a little dream for himself and his family. His dolls were incredible, realistic. The whole country was ordering from him, and it became increasingly difficult to keep up with the pace. With the money he had, he opened a small factory employing about 10 locals. Little by little, his business quickly became prosperous. So much so that he decided to expand his workshop into a factory that would employ the whole town. His office, a simple workshop, his daughter Mia was drawing. Look, Dad, a cat. My darling, how beautiful it is. Would you like to have a kitten? Yes. A little black kitten, so cute. Mr. Hanabari laughed softly. A few days later, Mia was celebrating her 10th birthday. Close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out your candles. She closed her eyes so tightly as if she was trying to pour all her energy into making her wish come true. Then she blew out the candles in one breath. Hanabari handed her a small package. Mia, hiding her growing disappointment, pretended to be delighted with the small box. A necklace? Thank you, Dad. It's not for you. Come on. Look behind you. Mia turned around and a little black kitten, so cute, was staring at her. That is not a kitten. That is a full-grown cat. She jumped for joy. So happy. Her wish had just been granted. She had wanted this little cat for so long. She had already planned everything for him. Her room already had little toys for him, and every morning before going to school, she served him a little bowl of milk. And on the day of the funeral, Mr. Hanababi was inconsolable. No one showed up. His little meal in a such small coffin that would be cremated before him. He had no words, no longer what he knew what he had to do. He went back home to a house empty of meaning, empty of sound, empty of joy. He went straight to his personal workshop. He closed the door behind him and began working on what would seal the fate of Dolltown forever. A doll that would bring Mia back to life. Her father had no time for anyone anymore. He was obsessed with the idea that Mia could come back to life. He had abandoned everything, family, friends, employees. He was going mad. On one night, he left determined to bring my sister back into our world. Okay, hold on. I just want to say this, first of all. I've been part of kind of a smallish town. Don't want to rely on just like one company or like one company, one factory to support a whole town, that is not viable at all, because trends happen, economies crash and rise and stuff like that. So like factories will sometimes close for months on end and then reopen. So during that time, you're kind of like jobless. You kind of have to save up money kind of smartly to wait for that factory to hopefully open. So it makes no sense. Like economically, it just doesn't make any sense. Second of all, why did no one show up for the funeral? Like, even if you didn't like the little girl, let's say, right? This guy's your boss. He like owns the town. You think you would want to just be like, yeah, we should probably go to this funeral and at least pay respects. Because, you know, he controls the whole town. But, you know, whatever. I don't like this. I don't like this. Can I swing as him? Okay, great. Okay. Dude, I'm not gonna say I'm bricked up. That's not the right wordage anymore. I am. Oh my god. Oh, it's her grave now over here. Oh my god. Dude, my heart is pounding out of my chest right now. I'm going to assume that's her grave. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. The tomb already housed his wife, now his daughter. But his daughter, it was too hard. Armed with his chopsticks, he opened the urn and retrieved some small bones. He neatly placed them in a small red velvet pouch and then headed towards the exit to return to his workshop. Dad? Dad, what are you doing? Sweetheart, Dad, I'm dead. Dad. No. I'm going to... Dad. You let me down. I'm sorry. That threw me off so much. Get out of here. Sorry, that didn't scare me as much as kind of made me laugh. But, it... Can't see where I'm going. Oh, I can still throw hands. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, we keep our fists up. Mio, you'll be back. It's the weirdest psychosis. The workshop still smelled of hot glue and old wood. The walls were lined with shelves containing dozens of frozen half-painted faces like silent specters. He locked the door behind him. Why is there just one random doll in the back? In front of his workbench, he took out the velvet bag and placed it in the center like an offering. His hands were barely shaking, not with fear, but with impatience. His hands were barely shaking. I feel like it's just his hands, whatever. He poured the contents onto a white cloth. Tiny splinters of white bleached bone, so fragile they looked as if they might dissolve with a breath. With a small silversmith hammer, he grounded them to a fine powder, which he had mixed with a cloudy water, collected in a jar where a lily petal was still floating. He then picked up a block of soft porcelain. Slowly, methodically, he shaped it into a hollow heart. Into this receptacle, he poured the bone powder. He then closed it like an urn. A narrow box lay on its side. Inside, carefully coiled, a lock of black hair. He cut off some of Mio's 10th birthday. He braided them into a delicate thread and sewed them into the back of the doll's neck, linking the head to the porcelain heart. For the eyes, he grounded the remaining ash in a small mortar, then mixing it with a clear varnish. 2 small round petals absorbed the mixture, taking on a cloudy, almost wet hue. When he inserted them into the empty socket, the room suddenly seemed colder. He lit a single candle. The flame flickered, casting distorted but recognizable shadows on the wall. In a low voice, he recited a poem, the one he whispered to her when she couldn't sleep. With each stanza, he blew incense smoke on the porcelain's face, and when he reached the last line, he stopped, cut off the tip of his little finger, and left a red drop fall onto the doll's mouth. Blood beaded, seeping into the crack of her lips. In the thick silence of the workshop, he thought he heard something. A rustle, a murmur, or perhaps a whisper. And then nothing. His only hope seemed to have failed. I'm assuming they don't have therapists. And suddenly, Dad? Whew. Okay, the nightmare begins February 14th, 2026. That was Dolltown. I keep calling it Dollhouse. Dolltown. Okay. I like this game. Let me turn down the audio really quick. I genuinely like this game. Some of it obviously could use some work because you could tell as some parts where I was pausing, the game is not used to it, so it kind of like blackens out and you can't move. Even when I reloaded the game in certain points, I guess because, it's such a short demo, it's not used to that. I like it though. It's a really interesting game. I might buy it and play it depending. But so far it's really good. It's got that Silent Hill kind of Resident Evil aspect about it where some of the puzzles are a little bit more nuanced and take a little bit more thought than I would have assumed. The fighting mechanics are not bad. I really want to see like the suplexes and stuff that are more implemented in the game because they had it on all the advertisements and stuff. I'm pretty sure they hit a lot of their goals, but in general, this is not a bad game. I really want a run feature, like a sprint feature, but overall, my god, this game is good. Like I really, really like it. So yeah, this is the end of Dollhouse. How did you guys like it? Let me know if you guys did like it, and I hope your day is awesome as you are, and I will see you in the next video.